Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX Gar Nicht on the Mysterious JG. That would be like Final Fantasy IX, like extended edition or something. Nine Gar Nicht. On the Mysterious JG, it's time for Steiner to come back, so I better have a beverage close to hand for my throat. Because yeah, last time we finished Disc 1 when our entire party just got like brutally wiped the fuck out by Beatrix, the Queen's general. Beatrix and Steiner oddly portrayed as being like approximately equal. Like, I'm not really. There's this idea that there's kind of like two different squads. Beatrix has a squad and Steiner has a squad, and Beatrix's squad is all female, and Steiner's squad, the Knights of Pluto, are all male. And Steiner clearly has some like professional jealousy of Beatrix. It's pretty clear that Steiner is like the number two in the organization, but they do seem to be paralleled. Like, you know, one on the left-hand side, one on the right-hand side. But and I think if you have like his like that skill she used to wipe us out, stock break, that's a recurring thing in the Final Fantasy series. Shock, she used shock, which was General Leo's move in Final Fantasy 3, which we're now supposed to call Final Fantasy 6. That's right, isn't it? The one I never got straight is Final Fantasy. So Final Fantasy 2 in the U.S. that had like I forget, I'm completely blanking on the name of the hero, but the bad guy was Golbez, and eventually Golbez turns out to be a mere puppet for an evil guy named like Zemus, who turned into Zeromus and blah blah blah. And I can't remember the actual hero's name though. Oh, Cecil. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, that one I can never remember. Was that Final Fantasy 4 or was it Final Fantasy 5? I think it was 4, and then 5 was the one with X-Death, which didn't make it to the States until much later. And then 2 or 3, I know 2 and 3 got skipped because 2, like, one of them is like just flat out looks, the graphics are like exactly the same quality as Final Fantasy 1 for the NES. And the only surprising thing is that Final Fantasy 1 made it over. Blah, blah, blah. Why am I talking about all this nonsense? Because, you know, Shock was like the ultimate, like, automatically wins the battle move General Leo had, and like the one battle where you control General Leo in Final Fantasy 6, I think. And now it's been one-upped. Shock is now a lower level attack for her, and Stock Break is more powerful. And I think Steiner can learn all of the moves that Beatrix uses in that battle, but it's with late game weapons. Another fun fact is that I've already, like, I'm not even trying to get Excalibur 2, which is the ultimate weapon for Steiner in this game. Because, like, the special thing about it is that you have to clear the entire game. Like, it's in the final dungeon of the game, and you have to clear basically the entire game in, like, a ridiculously low amount of time. Like, it's kind of like a weird precursor to speedrunning, because speedrunning wasn't really a thing when Final Fantasy IX came out. But that teaches, I know that teaches the, quote, Big Four, which I think are Shock, Stock Break, and then there's something called Clim Hazard. Like, I don't even know why I'm talking about all this, other than the fact that I'm stalling so that I don't have to jump into Steiner's voice right away, because it's hard on my throat, even though it's one of my favorite voices to do. But yeah, Steiner, like, eventually, like in the end game, can be kind of built up to be, like, similarly powerful to Beatrix. But the whole point of Beatrix is that she's just, like, way the fuck better than Steiner, and she's on the bad side. The conductor said we'll be arriving at the summit station soon. Print. And now I have to figure out how to do Dagger's voice, because I just did Beatrix's, which is an even more sexified version of the sexy voice, which is what I gave to Dagger, because she's so fucking hot. It's all I can do to, like, keep my hands on the controller as I look at the... Sorry. She's so hot. Miss Dagger. Matasia! She's sleeping. It took me a considerable amount of time to work that out. I am not an intelligent man. Even though I went to a major university, the princess believes what she heard about Queen Brahm. Queen Brahm would never start a war. It's all a misunderstanding. She will see when she talks to the queen. I wish we could get rid of the dialogue box. It's like we have this unusual like front view of Steiner, and there's something weird going on with his shoes I'd never noticed before.
I need not concern myself with such matters. My only mission is to protect the princess. I am just fortunate that she is not in another castle.
Yeah, he's got these weird, no, whatever. Summit Station, Summit Station. An industrious worker, Lisa, was it? Or Mary, part-time worker Mary. Thank you very much. Take care. Boy, you sound a lot like Beatrice. Oh, good, as long as I don't sound like Princess Garnet. You'll have to wait a while until the Card of Alexandria arrives. How long will it be? It arrives when this car returns to Bowden Station, so... Yeah, I feel like I'm slipping into, like... Maybe Dagger talk like this, and Beatrix talk like this. So I guess Dagger could be a little bit more normal. I'm trying to figure out the voices as I go. About as long as you just spent in the car. Why don't you go wait in the rest area up ahead? Okay. What's wrong, Steiner? Oh, maybe I could be more of a Valley Girl. It's a little late for me to be changing the voice of this major character. It's not like Beatrix is going to be showing up a lot. Princess! Although I saw a video, like, apparently there's a lot of mods for the PC version of this game, including one where you have Beatrix as a party member. Which includes, adding dialogue. Like, she actually appears in story scenes. They add animations of her being in story scenes and give her dialogue. Kind of like how Magus and Chrono Trigger would throw in comments that felt in character, but if you were paying attention, you'd notice that the scene would progress exactly the same way, even if he'd never spoken, because, of course, you don't have to get Magus and Chrono Trigger. Hey, what did I say about...
It's Alexandria. We're finally home. We are finally back at the University of Michigan.
Really?
Magic tag armor. Clunk, 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 clunk. Magic tag armor. I'm a tattoo gym, bitch.
We're home. But I still can't see the castle. I kind of like the idea of making her a Valley Girl now.
Princess, Alexandria may only mean the castle to you, but...
Shut the fuck up. Oh, shit, that is where she's going. Some fucking kid in the hall. Sorry, there's some kid in the hall just like yelling his fool head off. Like you have fucking parents, he fucking shut you up. Hey, are you making fun of me for being naive? Oh my god. Becky, look at her butt.
No, I'm not. Please don't kick me in the balls.
Sorry. Getting weird here. It's okay, let's go. I'll kick you in the balls later. I'm gonna make you take off the armor first. I'm not looking to hurt my shin here. Cable car enthusiast, welcome to Summit Station. Do you know how cable cars work? Yes. Good. Why not go to the rest area, bitch? Okay, the Berkmere cable cars were built 8 years ago. They are a symbol of the friendship between Lindblom and Alexandria, which is why they will soon be destroyed. They are powered by mist engines invented in Lindblom. The cars work by pulling on each other. When one car is at the bottom of the mountain, the other is at the top. Great. This is fucking fantastic. Alright, I remember... The walkthrough seemed to have fairly specific directions about how to complete this section, which always makes me wonder if maybe there's missable stuff. So let's... Alright, so go inside. There's a chest in the southwestern corner. I guess it doesn't... Okay, so it starts once you actually get to the next screen, so... Part-time worker Mary. I'm more comfortable out here. The rest area is full of rowdy men. I wanted to stay by his side, but I have my work too. Oh, never mind. So she is in love with the dude from back at the other camp, but she's still doing, you know, her thing. This must be the rest area.
Let us gather information while we wait for the car to Alexandria.
Cool. The car to Alexandria will be arriving shortly. Please don't do anything wrong or you will miss content. What was that? The car to Lindblom just departed. I missed my ride. That voice sounds familiar. Alright, so I need to find this Moogle, because I think this is what I missed. I think, oh no, wait, maybe I didn't. I'm not sure if I did the Mognet stuff with Nazna.
A letter from Grimo Kupo, thanks for the delivery. I'll read it out loud to you. I feel so sad whenever I see Mary, that part-time worker. Have you ever fallen in love? I've never fallen in love before, Kupo. If watching someone else in love is so difficult, I wonder how difficult it is to actually fall in love myself. I'm never gonna fall in love. It's just not worth it. Fuck a bunch of romance. Let's read this letter again for no reason. I have a favor to ask, Kupo. I want you to deliver a letter to Moko.
I think that's what happened. I delivered this letter, but I don't think I got Nazna's letter to Mokos on screen. So we'll have to see. I'm pretty sure we can't return to this place, though. At least not on disc 2.
Thanks, Kupo. What do you want to do, Kupo? I want mail, Kupo.
Alright, well, I guess there's no reason not to throw down a save, because we kind of got what we're going to get. I don't think there's a lot of reasons to be worried and worked up about the whatchamacallit. What the hell am I talking about? The there's a specific one I do not want to accidentally save over. El Castle guest room. Garganroo entrance. I think that's, yeah, I think this is, okay. Alright. So we'll save over, God damn it, kid, shut the fuck up. Alright. Yeah, but so we may have failed to pick up a letter rather than failed to deliver a letter we had. Get your supplies together before you cross the border. Or it might be that I got everything and I'm just confused. So we don't have an air racket, I guess? Oh, wait, unless I do have one, I just didn't equip it. That's possible. Nope. Alright, so we don't have an air racket.
Get your supplies together before you cross the border, or you'll never have another chance.
Mithril rod, I'll pick that up. Like, money is just not an object. I'm always wondering if I've got... Because of the way this game works with its equipment, you're sometimes, like... With the characters being split for big chunks of time, I'm kind of like, make sure I've got enough for everybody and not knowing who all can equip what. Alright, so we have to get the letter to Mochos. We want to get more steepled hats if we don't already have them, so we can do that money-making trick. And again, I either did this off-screen or I didn't, so it kind of doesn't matter. But, I got 99. It says here 98, not 99, so I guess there's a treasure chest coming up where I'm going to get one. As usual, equip both Dagger and Steiner. You know what? Actually, it would make sense. I think we've got a pretty big chunk of game before we play as, yeah, I think we spend... Because we'd had this tiny little bits with Steiner and Dagger where we don't get to do much of anything. But yeah, like, they are going to be our party for a while. I mean, shocking spoilers, Zidane, Vivi, like, those guys are not really dead. But it will be a while before we see them again. It's like a Final Fantasy VIII style thing where, well, no, what am I talking about? In Final Fantasy VIII, you jump straight from the end of Disc 1 where it looks like everyone got killed. And then in Disc 2, you are in a prison. Because, like, yeah, the party wasn't really split in two. I guess it kind of was. So the guys who... One of the two teams at the end, you start as them, and they're in prison. And I think, I forget now at what point you get reunited with the rest of your party. But yeah, eventually, those permanent... Like, the main character of the game is not permanently gone, is what I'm saying. This is not some weird, like, oh, Ah, fooled you. You thought this game was about Zidane, but it isn't really. Like, no, it's not. That is not what's happening here. Life, silence, scan. I think scan is the skill that I kind of want to have the most. Let's stick with the feather hat. Silk robe is good. Oh, this will teach scan too. Well, I mean, it'll teach scan. It'll also teach scan, I guess is what I meant to say. Okay, ability up is just really fucking good to have. And Katyusha is a pretty high-end piece of equipment, I believe. Wizards and Warriors 2, Iron Sword. Didn't quite learn level up yet, but I kind of don't care about that skill because it's not really to your advantage to grind up and get to really high level in this game. Until late, like the later in the game you can do that, the better. Long reach is actually pretty good, but it takes forever to learn. But I don't know, like, he's not a character that we would... I guess it's good. I think it means he can hit flying enemies better. Or, like, there's at least one enemy in the game that you can't hit with melee characters unless you fulfill a certain quest. It's not worth explaining now. It's like Wakka's the only one who's able to use melee against, you know, certain enemies when you're flying on the airship. But, in general, long reach, I think, just means that you do the same damage from the back row as you would from the front. And not that your front row damage is halved, but that your back row damage is increased to be the same as your front row damage, so you can put a character in the back row and not get penalized. But Steiner, you kind of probably want the front row anyway, because he's a tank. And I think being in the front row makes you more likely to get hit, not just to take more damage if you are hit. Not 100% on that, but whatever. We'll give him a glass buckle. Does Dagger have any frickin' abilities to equip yet? Now she does. Ability up. Loudmouth. This makes you a Trump supporter. It's funny, because I don't support Trump. So I say mean things about people who do, and it helps to tear our country apart. And by our country, I mean America, because if you're not from America, you got no business watching my OP. Sorry. Sorry. I'm kidding. I don't want to equip Alert because I think there are certain enemies that we might not ever see because they only do back attacks. Like there's there's a couple of enemies like that. So there you go. Cover would be a nice one for Steiner to have. It would make a lot of sense for him to have it, particularly when it's him in a party with just the princess. But I'd rather he be good at just, like, killing stuff quickly and have as many status immunities as possible. Okay. Be sure you have a total of at least 4 silver gloves and 3 iron helms in your inventory. It's your last chance for both items, and they're needed for synthesis later. Alright, well, 4 silver gloves and 3 iron helms. They put this in a separate box. Tell you what, I'm gonna get extra. If you do everything available thus far, including optional stuff, you have 2 each. Okay. Once you're ready to move ahead, speak to the attendant in the west. Okay.
I am mapping out a plan for the rest of our journey. I refuse to play cards with you.
So here are people we can play cards with. Southgate serves the gate to airships as well as cable car travelers. But the gate's broken right now. The airships can't pass through.
I can barely detect you. I believe I'm stuck here. Working in the middle of nowhere. Food cafe.
I sold it. It's like one of these, you sold a company store situations. You know, there's no place for us to get food except Food Cafe, where our money goes right back to the company.
Hey there, welcome. How's business? Business is good. It's always busy here.
I meant... Do you sell anything special?
Ah, yes, you gotta try our famous bunt cake. The perfect gift for the family. Take one home today for your loved ones. It's the world famous Southgate bunt cake.
Which we can't actually buy. Oh, you play cards? I'm trying to talk to this guy.
Oh, you wanna play a card game? While I'm on the job.
This guy does not play cards. It's like, get the F out of here with that shit. You know, this dude's just watching us move. That's... Hey, it's Cinna and, what's his name? Pirate voice guy. I missed my ride. What am I going to do now?
How the heck should I know? Arr. You were the one who wanted to watch the scenery while eating Southgate bunt cake.
I'm going to be late for turning to Lindblom.
There's nothing we can do. I won't tell the boss.
Thanks, buddy. Let's eat another bunt cake.
Jeez.
Any way I can avoid going back in there so I don't have to deal with those guys? I know, like, she wanted to be kidnapped by them, so I guess she's on the same side with them. I'm more comfortable out here. The rest area is full of rowdy men. All my rowdy friends are eating bunt cake tonight. Are you ready for some bunt cake? It's a Monday night party.
Scoundrels!
Huh? Hey, what happened to the workers here?
Are you here to kidnap the princess again?
No. Anyway. Alright. So I don't think we have anything to worry about here for a minute. I can switch back to my timer. Beat some plot dialogue and not have to worry about doing things in any exact way to avoid missing content. Who's the big tin man?
Did not.
What? I dare you! I'll put you in the standing recliner. I'll go give you a butter back suplex.
He's the captain of the Knights of Pluto. Yarr.
Oh yeah, you're one bad actor. You're one badass motherfucker.
Grr! Have you no respect?
I pretty much just established I don't. Jesus, Steiner, shut the fuck up.
Princess, you shouldn't waste your breath on criminals.
You must be Cinna. What are you doing here? Hey, check it out. The Funk Soul Brother. I mean, it's the princess.
Princess, what are you doing here? Gary Spivey of the Psychic Companions Network? What are you doing here?
I know it's stupid, but now I want to know. What happens if we talk to Marcus before we talk to Cinna? It'll only take a second. I know it's silly. I know. And I'm kind of double checking now. Does it autosave every time you enter a room? Because that would be kind of interesting, actually, if you could just... that would really make it a lot more chill to just, like, you know... Lethal's going to love this. If, like, every time there's any possibility of something even resembling a decision, we can see every outcome. It's going to be great. Yeah.
Scoundrels!
Huh?
You apparently murdered those two workers who were here before and eliminated the bodies. Are you here to kidnap the princess again?
Who's the big...
Did not.
What? How dare you? I went to a major university.
He's the captain of the Knights of Pluto.
Oh yeah, you're one bad motherfucker.
Girl, have you no respect?
You're Marcus, right? What are you doing here? Marcus? of the Psychic Companions Network? What are you doing here? Princess. Okay, I guess that's all that changes.
Princess, what are you doing here? Princess of the Psychic Companions Network? What are you doing here?
Hey, check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother, right about now. The Funk Soul Brother.
When we escape from Evil Forest, Dots.
Princess, you shouldn't waste your breath on criminals.
See, even that line is repeated now. When we escape from Evil Forest. When we escape from Evil Forest.
Princess, listen to me, not them. Princess.
Steiner, that's enough.
What?
Can't I even talk to my friends? Oh my god!
Press but there, dot.
Adelbert Steiner, you stop that right now.
Yes, ma'am.
He's being scolded.
How embarrassing.
Alright guys, we're going to call it a video there. How embarrassing. When we come back next time, there will probably be further embarrassment for Steiner. And the Mysterious JG, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.